MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Masahiro Tanaka will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2.
Ball one.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
One out, nobody on. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Chris Bryant will be next. And here's the 3-2 from him. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And this one is gone. A home run. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
The 1-0 home. Is a strike called on the outer part of the zone. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here now the 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Vero?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
John Lester is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder, Frank Gentry.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
Missed with a breaking ball. A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second baseman, John Harrison.
Next for New York, Josh Harrison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Now Lester's 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 5.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gentry giving chase. 1 away.
Batting second, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So digging in now, Wilson Contreras. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. 2 gone.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Ian Happ.
Standing in, Ian Happ. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 home. High pop-up. Harrison is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0.
Leading off for the Yankees, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Behind 0-2 now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Digging in now, Brandon Drury. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Popped him up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, Matt Duffy.
At the plate, Matt Duffy will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Lester sets. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1. They still trail 1-0.
Leading off for the Cubs, shortstop, Addison Russell.
First delivery to him on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Russell behind 0-2. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here comes the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Baez makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 away. They finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. 1 ball, no strikes the count. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, look at Didi. He's up with it. The throw. Touche, sir. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Josh Bell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay. But he is in there with a triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Standing in now, number 92. Now a hard liner, but foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Stepping in, Craig Gentry. Bases empty and 1 away following the sac fly. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman, John Harrison.
Now at the plate, Josh Harrison looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Lester's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 2 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch on its way. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Looking up is Contreras. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. His 4th long ball of this series. And it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His second home run of the series as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Brandon Drury will bat next. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. The Yankees lead this one 4-1. Chris Bryant. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bryant around first, heading for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Bryant leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. The runner scores from second.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he got him.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Here's Addison Russell. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ground ball left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. All even now at 4 apiece. Stepping into the box, Matt Duffy. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. His second in as many trips to the plate. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now Lester's 0-1. He's running. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. And gone. Umpires are signaling for a home run, but boy, that was very close. Now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the video review seems over, and the home run is indeed going to stand. So the replay will uphold the original call, and that was a case of better safe than sorry. Josh Bell the next to hit. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Now batting, number 92.
Settling in now, number 92. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw down to first, 1 away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Gentry.
In now, Craig Gentry as he grounds one briskly to short. Played on the backhand. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
1-1 the count. The 1-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Bell at second with 2 down. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-0 the count. Lifted into center field. Center fielder giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started that swing a bit too early. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Flips it underhand. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 6-4. Aaron Judge. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Brandon Drury will bat next. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Almora arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt Duffy.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Matt Duffy. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Lester sets. First pitch on the way. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll add one more to the total as the score moves to 7-4 now.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Josh Bell. He'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Row. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Chris Bryant will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Kyle Schwarber waits on deck. Three-two pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Tapped down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Looking to send him packing again. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone! A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. His first homer here in the series, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Bullet back up the middle. Number 92 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Yankees 8 and the Cubs 5. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Craig Gentry. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Gentry.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and we'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Missed with a slider. Ripped down the first base line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Josh Harrison. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's 1 for 3. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Back here in the Bronx. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Striding forward now is the DH, Ian Happ. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A 2 ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
The 3-1 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. His first homer so far in the series as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. They'll work a total of 6 innings here. Not his greatest work, but he is in line for the W. Mike Morin comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
64, Mike Morin. Now batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
The 1-0 home misses, ball 2. Morin is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Here's Jason Hayward now. From the stretch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two and 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. 2 gone.
The batter, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Under it is the center fielder. And that retires the side. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 8 and the Cubs 6. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Way out in front. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 misses off the plate. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Two pitch just missed.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Brandon Drury will bat next, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. Russell's got it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt Duffy.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The slider that just grabs the outside corner. And a fastball just a bit high. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. The lead stands pat at 8-6. David Robertson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
David Robertson.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. Harrison's got it to second for 1, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. One and one to Schwarber. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. He pulls this one into right. Judge is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cubs are down quietly. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Justin Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37, Justin Wilson.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's 0 for 4.
Didi Gregorius.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Rizzo was there. And a step on first himself for the out. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Josh Bell the next to hit, and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. One out, nobody on. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Popped up. Under it is Russell, and there are 2 away now. A look at our line scored thus far. Already 7 home runs between these 2 clubs combined, and the ball's really been jumping out of here throughout the contest. Coming to the plate now, number 92. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. The lead stands pat at 8-6. The beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from right here in the Big Apple.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime line against Chapman, just 3 for 14. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Now the 1-0. Hit to third. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. He was a ground out victim last time up. Set and the pitch. Sliders in for a strike. A wave and a miss.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck getting that one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Eight to 6, the final score tonight. The New York Yankees have evened up this World Series at 2 games apiece. Masahiro Tanaka is the winning pitcher of record. John Lester is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 6 runs, 8 hits. No errors. They left 1 man on base. The winning pitcher is Masahiro Tanaka. The save goes to Aroldis Chapman. The loss goes to John Lester. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.